Shall we start? So how are you and how day is treating with you?
My day is going good. Actually, it's just started because here it's morning. So yeah, we are meeting for the first time. So I think we should start from the introduction.
Yes,
Then
yes,
it will be
of course.
easier.
So shall I
Okay,
start?
so my name
Yes,
is
yes, you can
Momika.
start. Okay, okay.
Okay,
Yeah, go ahead.
my name is Momika. I am from West Bengal, but currently living in USA just due to my husband's job. And I used to teach in India. I used to teach mathematics, but here I am just working on myself. I am working on my communication skills, and that's why I have opened my channel by the name English Vibes with Momita. That's all about me.
Okay, thank you so much. Good to know you have. Actually, I have seen go through. I think your WhatsApp. So there is mention like you are living in USA nowadays, right? So like you moved there now, recently, or like you were moving like after getting the job of your husband and then you are moving there.
We have been living here for 3 years, so it's been 3 years completed.
Okay. So now shall I start my introduction part? So
Yes.
you also know that.
Yes.
So as you know that my name is Preeti. I am from I hail from Indore, Madhya Pradesh, and I am talking about my study. So I have completed MBA, and actually I am having two kids. So that is they are very small. So that is why I also upskilling myself by the home. So I try to learn this language. So that is why like I also created my YouTube channel. So nowadays like from 4 months I running my YouTube channel. So when I start my journey, so I try to upload the conversational video over there. So that way I start my journey. So that is pretty much about me. I think so. There is not more than that. So yeah.
Okay, wonderful to know that you have started your channel also. So yeah, I haven't seen your channel actually.
I will
You
send.
sent me the link also after
Yes,
this
yes.
session. Yeah. So suddenly we connected through WhatsApp.
Right, right, right. Because I think we connected by the WhatsApp group. So actually I got your number from there. So I text you like so whenever you comfortable, then we can have a session with you.
Yes, yes, that's right.
So how was the weather up there?
Yeah, here weather is really nice. Now it's spring season, so it's really pleasant. And every now and then it's raining, just for the last 2 days.
Okay. Yeah. So what?
How is the weather in your place?
Here is the sunny weather. Actually, in afternoon, like you can't stand at under the sunlight. So we are at home and we are trying to finding out the ways like how to do online everything. So like I'm living at home only. But yeah, before that, previously I was working, but now I'm not working. I just started my YouTube channel and I also giving the classes by the online through the online spoken classes.
Okay. Okay. So how old are your kids now?
My elder one is 7 year old and my younger one is 5 year now, but he will be turned to 6 in June.
Okay. Okay, that's great. So you have started giving class for spoken English.
Yes, I'm giving the classes through the online. It's a online classes, spoken classes, spoken English. When I start my journey, that time I also giving the classes. Like I got a student, so I think okay, I have to be start. So that way I also learned a lot how to teach them. That is it.
Hmm. So how did you start? Like how did you get student from the very beginning of this journey? Like from YouTube?
Yeah, I got student from the YouTube initially, but nowadays I got the references also. So that way I got a student, but not more than that. But yeah, but if I am got a good communicator, when I have a good command on this language, definitely I will start it soon in a big way. But I will try to make it only online, not for the home tutor like that.
Definitely. So first step is always necessary, and you have
Yeah.
already taken that. So
Yes.
that's the good part.
So what about you? You are also taking the classes, right?
Not yet actually, because since I live in USA, so I actually don't get much time for the time zone. The whole evening I am actually free, but it's actually not. I can't connect with Indian people that time. So my only time is from morning to my 12 o'clock. You can say that. So from it's now 7:30. So 7:30 to 12, and in between, since it's morning, so there is lots of work as a housewife,
Right.
and I have a toddler. She is now 2.5 years
Okay.
old. So that's why I can manage somehow two sessions. One is at this time, and another one is like at Indian time 8:30 to 9. So
Okay.
that's why it's difficult. Definitely, I will start because
Yeah.
it's a part of learning.
Okay.
When you are trying to make them understand something, that time you should more prepare, and that is a learning part.
Right, right, absolutely correct. So I would love to know about your USA journey. Like, how was the life you feel? Like, what kind of society you are getting there? So that will help to other people also. Like, they have a dream of that. Like, they went there at USA and they live like the Indian people, NRI people. So what would you say about their life? Like, you went there and you can compare to the Indian or USA life. So what is the difference between them? You have to get the experience
Yes.
of that. So you just express your experience.
Definitely.
Yes.
Most of the people ask these questions because so many people are interested that how is the life there. So yeah, life here is comfortable, and definitely there are more opportunities than India, and the education system, medical system, everything is updated. So in that perspective, definitely it's really good. It's a good exposure, good opportunity. And when you are living in any country, in English speaking country, definitely you will get a advantage.
Right.
Definitely there is an advantage of the environment. So that's advantage I also got. But when I initially came here, and my English was completely broken, and I could not understand their accent, and I could not communicate with them. So that was my situation. So since I am not a working person, so I don't go outside every day. So it's
Right.
not possible to connect with the native people or the other person for my communication purpose. So that's why I started my channel. So I started preparing, like listening, shadowing, so many things. But actually, that was not worked for me. What I wanted, like I want to be fluent. So
Right.
when the real people came to me, I actually fumbled a lot, and I could
Yes.
not manage. So then I started everyday practice on YouTube.
Okay.
So now it's been 9 months. So my journey is going on. Now I can manage, and by listening to some native speakers video, I can understand their accent also. So now the situation, from that perspective, situation is really good. I can manage. So initially that was really tough part. And other thing is that here pollution is less. Here environment is really nice. You can enjoy the nature for long hours. So that is very good part. And yes, otherwise the missing part, that is family. No family is there. No your like childhood friend or school friends, college friends, if you are not getting them. But you can make here other friends because so many Indians are living there. But not everything is permanent, because people are moving here and there all the time, because we are here only for working purpose.
Yes.
So most of the people are moving from one state to another state, one place to another place.
Okay.
So that's why friendship is not stable. So relationship purpose, it's sometimes it's lonely, it's boring, and that's it. Otherwise everything is good.
So like you feel bored, or like when you said that you don't have any friends because they are moving here and there. So did you make any friends of the native there?
No, not native. We have friends now that all are Indian, but native people actually doesn't make that kind of friendship with others because they are really very busy.
Yeah.
If you tell that when we meet with someone, even a stranger also, they smile, they greet us, they ask how are you. It's generally uncommon in our place. If you don't know anyone, you generally don't talk, right?
Right.
But here, whenever you meet with the new people, just you are going and he or she is coming, she will smile at you and she will ask you so many things. But the friendship, in terms of friendship, it's not comfortable.
It's
because,
kind of formalities, right?
Yes. And otherwise, we also don't try to cross our limit. Actually, that's boundary,
Right.
and they also don't cross. So there is an uncomfortable case in the case of friendship. Otherwise, it's okay. But there are so many Indian in which compartment you are living right we are living right now. So here so many Indians, so we have now so many friends. Otherwise, no native friends.
Okay. So like there is a many I have seen we many actually my one of friend is also in USA. I don't know about which place he will live there. She lived there. So actually I have seen like she enjoyed a lot like created the some photo pictures videos and making the parties like that. So like I was very wonder of that how she enjoyed many I have seen many blogs like who are creating the blogs who are living in the USA, so they just create the blogs about to their life like in USA. They said that okay, here is not happiness, you are thinking like who are moving to the abroad, they was thinking like we are living very happily life, but that is not like that. Whatever is like who can say na
Yes,
like dur ke
actually,
dol suhavne hote
yes,
hain like that.
yes. Whoever is making daily vlog, definitely they will show you the good part, right?
Right.
And everything we are also making, we are also going to the party. Like sometimes we do a potluck, like suppose we are four families, so every family is making two dishes, and we are going to one places, and we are
Get
making
together.
just we are making fun, and we are having food.
Yes,
So
yes.
this kind of things, it's very common here, because you will not get, suppose any festival is coming, so at that time we can celebrate that festival here properly. So what
Right.
we do, we just uh, try to make a gathering in a one place. We prepare some food, we have fun, and we just have all the foods, and sometimes we order also something. So that's the thing. So that means that somehow you are sacrificing one thing, and you are trying to make that sacrifice in a
Right.
better way. That
Right,
is the
right,
part.
right.
And there are also in my I also have a friend here who is also making vlogs. So by watching that vlog, you will always feel that yes, everything is good, everything is
Right,
uh, really very nice, very friendly, everything is good. But that's actually not the real scenario.
right.
Definitely we are enjoying, and we are enjoying the nature, we are enjoying the country, but there is lots of sacrifice here, and people are really working hard. It doesn't matter
Yes.
that they are Indian or native, they are really working hard here. You will not find any house help. You are working, and along with that you are taking care of your child, of your kids. Like in India, maybe you can get help from your parents or
Right.
parents-in-law. Here you are not getting that help also. So everything you have to do alone. And taking care of a baby is not that much easy at the initial days.
Right.
When they are going to school, they understand so many things. At that time it's a little bit easy maybe, but at the initial days, parents actually, the both dad and mom, they are putting equal effort, and they are managing their work and the household chores also. So
Yes.
there are so many things, and everything. This is an independent country. You will not get help from anything. Like suppose you want to buy a furniture, you have to carry that furniture in your home, and
Okay.
you have to set it.
Okay.
So nobody will come to you that I will set. Suppose when we buy something from that shop, we get some people who can set all the furniture. It's a
Right.
big bed, or it's a big sofa, anything. So here you are buying means you are only buying. You have to set on your own,
Okay.
and
So how you are
otherwise,
holding like sorry for interrupting you. How you are holding like if you are purchasing any bed, sorry. So a bed and almirah and closet. So how you are holding and you can carry at your home. So is it not
so
possible
it's
na? Like we have
actually
to take a
is
helper.
its system is actually that they always pack like that, part by part,
Okay.
and they provide a book, in which book 1 2 3 4 they will mention everything, every
Okay.
small thing there, and you have to manage it. Okay, and if you are unable, so you have to hire a person. That that money is equals to or more than the furniture
Okay.
price.
So I think nobody take
So
affordable. They think
yes,
okay, I will do manage by
nobody take
myself,
this.
right?
Right. So initially, when my husband got hurt on his back, so he was not able to walk at that time. So at that time, we needed a furniture, and that came, and it was not possible for him to carry it. So we needed to hire a person. So all the things are actually equal: the purchase thing and the hiring
Okay.
people. So these two are equal, so that it's double.
Right.
That's why people generally don't do that if it's not necessary.
I think that is also the time consuming process, right? Because when you are taking anything at home, then you have to stable and you have to manage all the things. So that is also the time consuming. Like you have to manage the house chores, you have to take care of your children, and you have to
Yes,
do all the things. That is very typical to
yes,
them, like who are managing there, right? So I have heard that like
right,
actually
right.
there is not possible. You can't take a help to anyone else. Like you have to do if you want to do help, if you want to the helper, so you have to make the cost of that. That is not affordable out of pocket like that.
Right, right. So that's why, and but the good part is that here you will learn how to be independent.
Yes.
You are taking every part, and I can say that I didn't think previously that one mother or one parents can take care of a baby so nicely. But after coming here, I have seen that, and I also did this. So
Okay.
I delivered here, and we both only took care everything. So now I have that confidence that yes, it is possible. And actually, when you here, people doesn't depend on anyone, and
Right.
they don't expect anything.
Yes.
So independence is actually good, but here you can learn that. Sometimes it's feel really bad, but there is
But
a good effect also.
we are learning also na, like you can learn how to be independent, how to manage. If you are independent, if you are available, like nobody is there at home, so you can manage easily because you already learned the things. That is why.
Actually, here manpower is less, and that's why they are doing this kind of things. And in India, it's completely different. Like
Right.
their manpower is so many, its population is really high, and at the same time, work is less. So that's why in one work there are so many people. So there are for different work, different people are there. But here, when you are going to wash your car, at that time also there is a system where just one people is standing there, and he is just checking that the car is on a track. When you are put your car in the track, then you no need to do anything.
Okay.
Everything is doing by the machines or the system. Your car is just foaming and washing everything. From the car you can see everything, and it's
Okay.
really a nice feeling that nobody is there,
Yeah.
and the car is washing and drying. After just within 5 minutes your car is ready, and
Okay.
you are inside the car. So the work is happening by the machine and the updated item, but no people is there. And when you are going to any shopping mall, you are purchasing thing, and you are there is barcode, so
Yes.
you need to pay on your own, and you are just going out. So there is only one person who is checking your bill, so
Right.
no other person is so
In
this
India,
kind
there
of
is
they are managing like
so many
this.
people in India. Like you can actually, it's not about to the high population of India. It's about to the they don't want to be independent of Indian people. They just dependent on others. They think like actually we can't say like here is the not work and. Because here is the blazes people like they was thinking like we are dependent on others like their parents also they are holding their children's hand and they think okay you just like I want to you for the for me so why you are leaving to us so that thing is happen in India but we can talk about to the other countries so they are that is not happen like India because they are sending their children like when they are getting adults so they just leave their children they can also grow by their self so automatically
Right.
comes in their mind like we have to be independent we don't be dependent on our parents and parents mindset is also ready like we don't dependent on our children we have to live our own life so that thing is happen.
Right. And another thing is that when you mention about the children, here what we do in India generally, we feed our child till 5 years, 6 years, and
Yes.
we are just running behind with food that is it. But here, they buy a high chair at the very beginning, and they put that high chair in a dining table where the other people is having food, and child also just mashing up this measure. He is just throwing here and there, but in between, whatever he or she is eating, she is learning from the very beginning.
Right.
And by the time 3 years, 4 years, they are very much expert on this. So you will see, you will amazed that how they are at this age, they are using proper spoon, fork, they are able to using it. When we are going to any restaurant, we are seeing that the child is really, they know every manners and everything. So this is actually that the independence. So
Yes.
they are teaching from the very beginning.
That is why they learn early age. But we can talk about the
Yes.
India. So they are learning very old age. When they become older, then they understand we have to be independent. We don't want to be dependent on others. Yes.
Right. But everything has some advantage and disadvantage.
Yes. Yes.
So when child leave house after 18 years, after that, uh, due to this independence, they are actually separate from their parents also. So
Right.
they need a festival like Thanksgiving when they meet with their parents, and so we generally don't need that. So there is
Yes.
we are so much connected with our parents and with our relatives, right? So here that connection is somehow missing.
Right.
So
Everywhere,
everything
everywhere
has,
is pros and cons. So we
yes,
can't say
yes.
like there is the only pros and there is not cons. So,
I
ma'am,
feel that here connection is really less.
yes.
Connection is less. Maybe it's husband, wife, parents, and child. So every relationship is uh, more fragile than us.
Okay. Right, right. So I would like to ask one more question about your like, do you want to settle down over there or do you want to come in India?
No, no, we will go back. We are not settled here because we actually don't want to live the whole life here.
Okay.
So if any time necessary, definitely we will come, and so. But for now, it's not. We will not going to settle here.
Okay. Why like why people are living to the abroad country? They when they were there, then they are not thinking about to come back India. So what is the thing is there?
Because of the opportunity, and parents are always ready to give everything for their child, for their kids.
Yes.
So when I know that here is better education system, better job opportunity, here nobody will remain jobless after completing the education.
Yes.
So they will do something or the others. So opportunity is open for everyone. So, and the earning is not that much less that you will leave your family. You can live happily actually. So that's why they are doing this, and here career opportunity is more. So that's why people are living by doing so many sacrifices also. So yes, that's why maybe. That
Yeah.
is the most 90% reason is like this.
Yeah, I have heard many people like when they were shifted in, they were moving to the other country. They don't want to come in India. They think okay, we have to live here good happily, and they are also settling down there. They don't want to come in
And
India.
yes, because you don't know if you leave this country after that you will get that chance again or not.
Yeah,
So
that is
they
why.
somehow try to manage and somehow try to settle. And once you are habituated in this lifestyle for 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, after that it's really impossible to manage again by going there and settle there. So that's why here are also so many examples that now there is no option, so they have to leave somehow.
Right.
Because their children is maybe in high school, so it's not possible, and education system is completely different. If any students go at this age from USA to India, it's like a trauma for them.
Okay. That is
Because
why.
education system is completely different. Here is also pressure, but this two pressure is different, and the
So what
total
kind of
system
pressure
is
is there like about to the student? Do you know that?
pressure is here. Most of the things are practical, dependent on practical practice. So this kind of things here, no, you will don't see that in the for the elementary school or for the middle school. There is not no that is the calendar wise examination. They are
Right.
assessing the students on the basis of the whole year. So
Okay.
they are giving so many project, social work, so many things, and they are doing it really happily. And school is giving a grade at the end of the day, at the end of the year. Sorry. So they are doing so many things. They are learning so many things, but it's not that the only theory based. So this is one thing, but because I am here only for 3 years, so I have learned this kind of things by just communicating with other parents and other kids.
Right.
So my knowledge is also limited. I also don't know about the higher study, but I also listen for so many people that definitely for the high school there is, from high school definitely the pressure is more,
Okay.
but the system is like that you will not get any kind of examination that your examination is coming, you have to do your study from morning to night. This kind of
Okay.
pressure is not there.
Like in India, like they are giving the homeworks also. I have heard that like if you are living in USA and their student, they are not getting the homeworks from the school. They just do all homeworks or at their school. There is no need to go to the home and do your homework like that.
Yes, it depends. Sometimes they are also getting task, but it's they are happy actually. The students are really happy once they are habituated. I have seen so many colleagues that they are my husband's colleagues. So their child, they have come from India. So suppose they are in sixth standard or seventh standard. So they are studying in this USA school for 1 year or 2 year. Now they don't want to go back. They
Okay.
are saying that no, this is best for us. We don't want to go back.
Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah, ma'am.
So I
Thank you.
don't know, but the students like this process.
So then we also learn, right? You are also learning how like kids are happy, obvious. So parents is also happy. They think because
Yes,
we are living after getting the kids, we live for our kids. So like that is why they are also living there.
yes, and you know when you know that it's a great opportunity, so why you leave? So
Right.
this is the thing, but you maybe you know that you are aware about that so many things are going on, because it's actually not correct that every people is coming and they are not leaving. So their opportunity is decreasing, right? The
Right.
native opportunity is decreasing.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they
Yes. Yes.
also don't want that. So there should be a limit.
I have heard that actually now like I think 1 or 2 months ago that time Trump has giving the limited immigration. They don't want to,
Yes,
nobody
definitely.
can came because
Mhm.
their native people are not getting the job properly. That is why, so
Right,
they just
right. So
doing the restriction.
everywhere there should be a limitation. Otherwise, the country will. It's a developed country, so if this kind of things happening again and again for years, then definitely it will affect them.
Right, right, right. Yes, ma'am. So
Okay,
thank
so
you so much. Yeah. Do
yes,
you have any
it's
questions?
already 30 minutes. So yeah, no, our session is already 30 minutes over. So it's really a nice conversation, and
Thank
definitely
you.
we will meet again, because today we spent most of the time by comparing US and
Right,
India.
right, right, right.
Okay,
Because I have heard
next
like
session
so many
definitely.
people. So that is why I want to discuss about that.
Yes.
Because that is also helpful.
Yeah.
That video is helpful for them people. Like those are thinking like their life is very happily, and actually they are everywhere have a pros and cons. So we don't think about that. Like they are living their happily life. You are not living the happily life. So that is why I would like to ask
Yes.
that conversation, that questions.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. So everywhere some pros and cons. So
Yes.
we have to take always the positive things
Right.
wherever you are. So take the positive things, learn something,
Yes.
and live your life.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
so much for
Thank
having
you
me
so
and
much.
have a great day.
Yeah, definitely. Bye.
Bye.
Recording stopped.